You're watching The Locker Room on WFFT Local with Sports Director Randy Zemnick in high definition.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Well, 2 games left to go in the regular season for the K's and Al Sims and company. Pretty much playing for pride at this point as they head up to that state up north to take on Kalamazoo to try to end this 4-game losing skid. And the Comets continue to limp towards the finish line as they get beat up by the K-Wings 3-2. That losing skid now at 5 for the K's. These two back at it tomorrow over the Coliseum for the regular season finale. All right, well, for one Comet, missing the postseason is a little bit of uncharted territory. Our Courtney King talked with Fort Wayne native Kaylee Schrock on what went wrong this season as he misses the postseason for the first time in his career.
It's hard to remember this time last year the Comets were on their way to winning their first ever President's Cup. But this year, the Comets will start the offseason early after Saturday's game.
You know, last year this time, there's a lot of excitement and about the playoffs, and it's tough this year to know that we're going to be done, 2 months earlier than we were last season.
And for fourth-year Comet Kaylee Schrock, missing the postseason is something he's not used to.
The first year that I've been a part of the Comets where we haven't been a playoff team, yeah.
What's that like? Is that strange for you?
Oh, it's, yeah, and it's... it's a disappointment, and obviously, you're not going to win a championship every year, but I think in this town you can at least compete for one.
So what went wrong after a championship season? Head coach Al Sims says the chaos of the NHL lockout played a part, but also losing a couple key players hurt.
The key things were, losing Kevin Ryder during the season and not getting him back. He was one of the top 20 goalies in the league, the only guy we had that was solid in the nets from start to finish. And, the loss of Daniel Maggio and not coming back in February. We were 5 games over 500 most of the season with the lockout, without the lockout. And when we lost Maggio and Kishel went down to injury, we never recovered.
But Schrock says their lack of scoring was a huge part, especially when the goaltending was strong.
It's a shame that, we got an NHL guy come in here and we get beat 5, we give up 5 goals in the first period.
But a lot of teams have these issues and are able to figure it out. The lack of adapting is what hurt them the most.
I don't think we adjusted well, but to the other team's credit, everyone else was in the same position. Everyone else was affiliated for the most part, and I don't think the players really responded well.
Although this season goes down as one of the Comets' most forgettable, Schrock says he's using it as fuel for next year.
Unfortunately, when you work and it doesn't happen, it's a tough feeling, and you got to keep it in the back of your mind for the next season and try to use that to remotivate yourself.
Covering the Comets, Courtney King, The Locker Room.
All righty, thanks, Courtney. That's good stuff there. Okay, gang, we're rounding third and headed home. Coming up next in The Locker Room, we're going to wrap up the show with my final thoughts. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.